communication was flat, paper, paintings, things on walls, signs. Then with electricity, we had radio, and then television, and then computers, and then mobile computing. Now we have spatial computing. And that's what I do, spatial computing. So some people say spatial computing, some people say augmented reality. Augment means to add or to improve. So you're adding or improving reality, hopefully, by putting digital content in space or in a location. So, I'm Stephen Black. Oh, 5 minutes, okay. I thought you had a question. Okay, so 10 years ago, I started on this journey. And I won't go into the reasons before that, what I was doing before that, but it was extremely exciting. But then AR was like this big. And there were so many technical issues that I thought, okay, I'm going to stick with it. So only last year, 1 year ago, I set up my company. Before that, I was just researching. And there were still some technical issues. Anyway, fast forward to January, all the technical issues are gone. And now, with just a QR code, you can add content to an object. So simply, now my company Maith adds value to products and places using AR. Okay, so in the beginning with companies like Google and Meta and all these companies spending billions on it, it seemed very likely that there would be a compounding effect and that any company that got in on it early would be able to benefit. And so again, I repeated myself there, using spatial computing or AR. Okay, this is, if you see the cup and you have the QR code, you can see this content connected with that cup. That was just a fun test. Of course, that's 1 million cups. I presented in Ann Arbor, Detroit, Chicago, Hammond, and now here, happy to be here. This is a more practical example. If you check this one out, with this salad dressing, you can see the recipe, why the woman created it, and some other pictures of the salad dressing in action, if you will. So that is product plus QR code. I'm using photos now, but they could be maps, they could be 3D objects, audio and video are also possible. Here's another example. This was a project in Japan for the European Union. You can see Norway there. They wanted images of their respective cities or countries. So that was in Tokyo. This is just a behind-the-scenes look at how I position the content. So here's a sign for this company, Next Move Sports. Maith adds value. That's Bubico. Bubico is a character I co-created in 2015 to make AR less intimidating. I have a lot of projects with Bubico, so people kind of laugh and chuckle at that, but it's actually, she's symbolizing a lot of technical advancements. This is something I'm doing in Detroit on the 26th. I'm doing a seminar, a workshop on AR. This is actually a 3D model, so if that was in space, you could walk around it. I could keep going. I have, for 10 years, I have hundreds of examples. But for me, the most important thing and the most valuable thing is that I get your opinion when you actually try it. You know, what problems do you see? Or, you know, probably more importantly, you know, how can I connect with people in real life? Because that's my biggest challenge, is that it's only understood if you experience it. If you don't try it, you're thinking, well, it's kind of interesting, but it looks like Photoshop or something. But when you can actually see something in space and walk around it, it's pretty interesting. I'm often frustrated because I only have one camera, or one phone. So people are looking at it using my phone, and the expression on their faces shows that it's really a special thing. So 1 minute left. So creating demos works well, but I'm researching to find the right product or location, a company or a product, a location that really understands the value and works with me to make the most of it for their benefit and for mine. So with 1 minute left, I think that's, oh yeah. So cold calling, I'm always inviting myself to the party. That's okay, because I think I'm providing value, and usually there's a happy ending, but it's a lot different than actually being, bidding on a job and getting the job. Okay, this always results in a wow moment. No experience with no AR, no opportunity. So how, this is the community ask, how can I demonstrate AR so as to connect with products and locations who can benefit? 1 million cups is great. I'm very thankful to be here, but how do I do something like this in the real world? Because to cold call somebody that doesn't experience it, it's very, very difficult. So that's it. I have a website /blog, maith.world, Instagram, BoobyCo. That's my email. Happy to talk to anybody. Welcome your ideas. And again, if you haven't tried it, QR code, and then in this case, this is the target.